Here's a good methodology for Warframe. More guns is never bad, which is why I was very happy with the heavy guns update, and that's why I am a big fan of Mesa, even though I don't play her a lot. Really good kit, has some DR, innate with Shatter Shield, Shooting Gallery, which buffs your entire party. Roar is also able to get stacked on there, because haha funny. And if you choose your colors right, Breaking Bad filter. You know? I'm combining this with a Hound, obviously, because Hounds are actually busted, and that makes Mesa extremely good. That's why she's one of the best characters in the game. Let's actually make this a Breaking Bad filter. Let's get some orange in here. Oh yeah, nice. Breaking Bad filter. Mexico filter. I know there's not really too much to go over here. Mesa's just an extremely good character. Obviously, I use Hounds frequently for armor strip value, which allows her to be very, very good. Just off of the fact that they cut the armor in half, which lowers their effective HP, and you just spin around and you can kill everything. So I actually use a few interesting things here. On Mesa herself, we run Pistol Amp, though you could get away with Growing Power. The difference is like maybe a few points. It's not that gigantic of a difference to make it really notable. Equilibrium, Fleeting Expertise, Print Continuity, Narrow-Minded. Range doesn't really matter. That just lowers the field of view, but since we're going for a high power build here, it's not really that big of a deal. Rolling Guard, Flow, which that's weird. Hold on. My bad. There we go. Blind Rage and Precision Intensify. The reason Precision Intensify is really good is because normal Intensify will only give you that 30, but with this you can even see the number here. It's 289 for her 4, which makes her damage multiplier absolutely absurd. Combine this with Molt Augmented, and then Arcane Velocity, which does work on her Peacekeepers. Peacemaker, whatever. It's the funny revolver gun. Increases the fire rate 120%. Plus, you're going to be constantly proccing critical hits because of how fast she fires. You can also throw on Dispensary. Pretty much the same build. The same arrow with Flow. I think I messed something up with my build last time I was looking. Yeah, pretty much the exact same build. Just switch her 1 out for Dispensary. Her 1 sucks, by the way. You stack damage and then you use one big shot. You could probably like manage something with a sniper build, but then just play like Calervo or another buffer frame. This ballistic battery is probably, in my opinion, one of the weakest ones in the game, though there's like negligible services that you can get out. It's obviously the weakest part though. This just makes her extremely strong. Obviously, you can get a lot of mileage out of Mesa, especially now with the armor rework, being able just to shovel everything onto your Hound for like corrosion, heat procs. You pretty much just can stand there. Dispensary is really good because since you're not able to move unless you're using Mesa's Waltz, and that's just wasting a slot in my opinion. Just bullet jump and then go into it. Ideally, you should be killing everything before you even land. The field of view might kind of skew that for you, but overall, I mean, for a lot of, not level cap, people keep comparing just general purpose to level cap, and it's very strange. You don't need to have a frame built for level cap for it to still be viable. Level cap is not that important. It really does not matter. That's another discussion though. So you just portion armor strip. This is Viral Heat, Hornet Strike, Galvanized Diffusion, obvious reasons, Hollow Point, Creeping Bullseye, Frostbite, Pestilence, Heated Charge, and Galvanized Shot because of the multiplicative damage source of Galvanized Shot. Yeah, the status chance looks really low, but you're firing insanely fast. This isn't even with the buff. Nearly 12 fire rate, 2.1 multi-shot without the galvanized diffusion buffs, that kind of thing. Creeping Bullseye obviously lowers the fire rate, but then we gain 100% back off of arcane velocity. This is Mag Toxin, just in case you're going against Corpus units, because they made magnetic like viral for shields, and obviously Toxin pierces shields and goes straight to health. So diffusion, strike, hollow point, creeping bullseye, jolt, frostbite, pathogen, galvanized shot. This will pretty much clean up nearly all units in the game. Obviously we can now change our loadouts pretty easily inside of... I overshot, didn't I? Very, very easily inside of the starting screen, which is definitely nice. But as just being able to shred through people, and then obviously as the circle closes in, you'll get better and better resistance. And that's not including any buffs that you can use. Obviously Zada's Whisper would work. Eclipse would even work because of Shatter Shield. You can stack that, the damage reduction, which can make you super tanky. But ideally, you don't want to just be standing in one place. You want to be like bouncing around and stuff like that. Mesa's Waltz is kind of not that good in my opinion, mainly because it locks you into just like walking and doesn't let you really do any motions. You should be going in and out of Peacemaker in my opinion, just because like the buffs will stay for arcane velocity, and also you should be moving anyway. I don't really know if there's an argument for that. This game is a movement shooter, so yeah, Mesa is super strong, and the fact that Shooting Gallery will not only buff you but buff your allies, and you can throw on either utility over her one or a straight up another buff ability on her one, allows her to quickly sweep through a lot of areas and stuff like that. Low tier missions, Mesa's way too strong. I mean, borderline deletes the game kind of strong. So if you're not in Steel Path, which that's what these spots are, and obviously I play a lot of Mesa outside of just the Simulacrum before anybody says that. As long as you're moving, as long as you know your cooldowns and your abilities and stuff like that, because you can't reproc Roar, you can't reproc Shatter or Shooting Gallery or Shatter Shield. As long as you can keep those up, keep moving, and even just weave in and out of operators sometimes, you'll be fine. Like, that's not including the fact that even with low range, if an enemy gets close enough, Shooting Gallery will jam the guns of them. Yeah, it's only like a 6-meter radius, but if you're passing by them and it does it, I mean, that's an enemy that isn't shooting at you passing by them. So, Mesa's super cool. Plus, I mean, come on, who doesn't want to be a space cowboy? So, let's go.